Hey parents, thank you for watching this video. This is created just for you guys. I wanted to share all the information that I have with you guys in one video to kind of help bring everything together for you. Hearing me talk about it, I think will be easier to understand than reading any kind of email or Bloom's message I could send you. I've also attached a handout with my talking points that you can follow along with if you'd like, just to kind of know what I'm talking about. It's going to help me keep on track and make sure that you understand anything. After you've watched this video, if you have any questions for me or need any clarification about anything, please let me know. You guys have been so wonderful in communicating. Y'all been complimenting me and everything that I'm doing, and I would be amiss if I didn't do the same to you, because I'm only as good as the support that y'all give me. So thank you very much for this continued support that you have given me all year long, because I wouldn't be able to do anything without you guys. The first talking point I have is, when will the madness end? Unfortunately, this is it for the rest of the school year. I hope that we can all get together towards the end of the year and have a party, because I definitely want to see your babies again. But everybody knows that this is how the rest of the school year is going to play out. Starting on Monday, officially my teacher hours are going to be from 8 to 4. Basically, all that means is that I'm checking email, I'm in front of my computer, I'm working with the kids, I'm planning, doing webinars, trainings, anything during that time. If you communicate with me any of the ways that we've discussed during that time, you can pretty much expect an instant response. However, outside of those hours, it might be a little bit longer of a wait time, but those are my official hours. Communication. Like I already said, we have done an excellent job as parents and teachers communicating with one another. Blooms I like to use for a lot of whole group discussions, photo sharing, any kind of informal message that I want to blast out to everybody at one time is what I like to use Blooms a lot for. Email, consistent. I'm checking it. It stays open on my computer all day long. So anytime that you need to email me with an immediate concern, please do so. You guys also have my cell phone number. Please use it. I text, FaceTime if you have Apple phone, iPhone. I'm available to do any of that. I did want to make a special note though about emails. Starting this Sunday, on Sundays, you can expect an email from me to kind of give you a snapshot of the week's expectations. I've taken the time this week. I've already created them for this week. Olive's mom said that I can share hers. I'm going to be sending you guys a schedule for your child for the week. We've signed up. We've taken the time to do a sign up for independent learning time with me and a small group learning time. And as a parent, I just assumed this would make your life a little bit easier, because it would definitely make mine easier. Just kind of a checklist for the week. Up here in the top boxes, just so you know, this is what I expect everybody to do as kind of like the bare minimum. This is stuff that I can track. This is my interaction with your child. This is where the actual academic, this is what I'm teaching occurs, is in these this top row of activities. This middle skinny row, it says, did I take an AR test? I am still expecting for everybody to take at least one AR test a week. If you don't have books at home, remember we sent home that Epic Books login. I can monitor what your children are reading, and I can assign books in Epic. I've been using Epic some with Storytime now, but Epic is not necessarily a requirement. I just want to make sure that you know that. I am monitoring it. If you have books at home that you like to read with your child, or that your child can read, please read those as well. Anything that I assign in Epic is just because it's something that either it goes along with what I'm teaching in our independent learning groups and in our small groups, or something that I'm going to utilize for story time. And if you're looking for books that have AR tests, you can find those here as well. And then if this isn't enough for your little one, you know, we have a lot of worker bees in our class. If this isn't enough, I've created other resources as well. You know, you can continue to read books in Epic like it says. You can do the ReadWorks passages. I've sent out the login information for that. If you need it again, I'll be more than happy to send it to you. The second bullet from the bottom is in regards to ABC Mouse. I remember in the beginning of the school year, when we first met at our conferences, several of my parents said that they were utilizing ABC Mouse. And if that's a service that you pay for, you can by all means continue to use it. I'm not monitoring anything in ABC Mouse. I wanted to forward the information to you guys to use as a resource because they're offering it for free. If you go in and follow the directions right here, follow this link and enter this code, you can utilize it for free. This is not something that I'm monitoring. I don't get reports on it. I don't know what they're doing in ABC Mouse. That is just for extra. And then I'm also going to be sending some worksheets we discussed on Blooms before. You know, not wanting them to forget how to write, how to hold a pencil, doing those actual worksheets, paper pencil work, I will attach to an email along with this schedule every Sunday. Also, some of the handouts that will come out in the email on Sunday go along with what we're going to do in our small group or independent learning groups. And I'll make sure that you guys know that too. But this will all come out on Sunday. Through email. All right, moving down the list, Seesaw. Seesaw is an app or a website that some of you are familiar with. I was not familiar with it until 2 weeks ago. I can go in and assign different learning activities for your child to complete, and then it does get sent to me. I am asking that the children do this as independently as possible because those activities supplement what I'm going to be teaching them in their independent learning times and in their small group learning times. For example, you know, we're starting a unit on bugs. If I find an assignment about that to assign in Seesaw, that it will correlate with what I'm doing with them in their small group learning time. So of course help them, especially if they don't know what to do or how to log on. I'm not telling you to leave them hanging, but the academic part, please let them try to do as independently as possible. If they do it wrong, I can just send it back to them and then they can do it again. But please try also, some of you guys, like I said, are worker bees. Try to only complete 1 or 2 activities a day because I'm only going to assign about 5 to 10 assignments a week. And I would like for it to last them all week long. Extra Math, moving down the list. Extra Math, the kids are familiar with, we've been using all year long. You can go to extramath.com and sign in if you need those login information, usernames and passwords. Again, I'd be more than happy to send them to you. You can pay for the app, but the app is not free in the App Store or the Google Play Store. If you can just access the web address, that's what I would do if I was you. Epic Books we've talked about, independent learning, Zoom, and small group learning. That's where the crux of the teaching for the rest of the year is going to come from. Any kind of activities or lessons where I'm going to be physically teaching will happen then. So they're very important. If your schedule changes and we need to change your child's time, you know, this whole time is going to be dependent upon flexibility from you and from me. So if anything changes and you need those times to change, I'll be more than accommodating. A year ago, if you had told me that this is where we would be today, I wouldn't have believed you. I'd have laughed in your face. I think that we're all doing a phenomenal job, making the best of what we can, staying home and spending time with our children and our families. And that is the most important thing that you can do on top of everything that's on this list. You know, yes, we're held accountable, but I know that we're all going to make it through it just fine. And I can't wait to see you guys again. If you have any questions for me, you know that you can call me, FaceTime me, email me, Blooms message me, whatever you need to do. I hope that this video was helpful to you. I wish that I could be looking at your face and share this with you in person. I have a lot. Oh, one last thing. I've been saving a lot of photos from throughout the school year that I wanted to put together for a big project for the end of the year. But I think now is as good a time as any to bring everybody's spirits up. I'm going to start sharing those on Blooms from our field trips and from our guest speakers and different activities that we've done in the classroom. So be looking out for that. I'm going to try and get that done this weekend. Watch for my email on Sunday. Thank you guys for everything that you do in this historic time that will never be forgotten. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye, guys.